This is my next video. Today I'm going to explain Leetcode question number 20, valid parenthesis. Okay. Um, Given a string is containing just the characters opening and closing parentheses, opening and closing flower brackets, and opening and closing square brackets. Okay. Determine the input string is valid. If the string is valid means it should satisfy these conditions. Okay. An input string is valid if opening bracket must be closed with the same type of bracket. If it is opened with open parenthesis, it should must be closed with closed parenthesis. Okay. Opening brackets must be closed in the same order. It should be in the same order. Okay. And every closed bracket as the corresponding open bracket. The closed bracket is there means that should be a opening bracket of the same type. Okay. See here in the example one, what they given S is equals to opening and closing open parenthesis and closing parenthesis. Okay, it is written true because these are same type and it is in the same order. Okay, so it is true. In example 2, see open and closing open parenthesis and close parenthesis, opening and closing square brackets and opening and closing flower brackets. So it is written true. But in example 3, they are written in false because open parenthesis is opened but closing with square brackets. It is not same order and it is not same type. So we are returning false. Okay. See what the basically the question told. It should be a same order and same type. Okay. This if it is there means we will returning it is a true. Okay. It is a false because this is open parenthesis but it is closing with square bracket. We are returning false because these are not same. These are not same type. So I will go with other example. So if it is open with open parenthesis, it should close with same order and same type. See, okay. See, which is open bracket that is closing. So basically, we can use by using stack implementation. Okay, stack is means last in, first out. Which we last push it, that is last which is in. We are taking that is first as out. Okay, so for that can use stack implementation. By using that, I will show. Okay, how it is going to work means all the characters are in open bracket. Okay, these are open bracket. No, if it is open means just we will push on into the onto the stack. Okay, just I will push. Okay, after if it is matching with the corresponding same with the closing brackets. Okay, then I will pop out and I will return. Finally, after iterating, if all the it is empty, if it is empty means I will return it is a true. Okay, if in the stack, if starting if it is closing with the closing brackets means directly I will return it is a false. And if it is a not same type, I will return false. Starting if it is a empty also, I will return it is a false. Okay, now I will go into the coding part. Here, what I am using the function stack. Okay, it is a data structure. I am using to keep the track of the all the open brackets. For that, I use it. Okay, it will iterate through all the input string. Okay, I created a stack with st name, which will contains all the opening brackets. Okay, for that I use it. Here, the function using the for each loop it will iterate all the characters in the input string. Okay, with auto keyword as character with c as name of string s type. Okay, here if the current character is opening with open parenthesis or square or flower bracket or square bracket, just I will push on to the stack. Okay, if starting it with all the stack is empty means just I will return it as false. It is another base condition of it because just if it is empty means just I will return it is a false. Okay. In this what I done, if the current character is closing bracket, the function will check the stack is empty. If it is empty of closing bracket, does not have corresponding open bracket, I will return it is false. What is there means if it is closing with open bracket. Okay, I will check the top. If top is open with same bracket or not. If it is same, means I will return it as true. If it is not same, I will return it as a false. I done for all each cases. One for open parenthesis and for square, so for flower bracket and square bracket. I will return false. Okay. And finally, what will happen if I will check the code. If the top of the element of the stack is matching with the current character with the open bracket, just what I will do, I will pop out. I showed here. Okay. I will pop out if it is matching means. Okay. Pop out after finally after iterating all the characters of this after if it is stack is empty means all the open brackets have the same matched with the closing brackets. Okay, just have and it is in a correct order. Then I will return it is a true. Okay, finally after performing all, then the stack is empty means I will return it is a true. Okay, this is the code of that logic. I will run the code. Yeah, it is accepted solution. Okay. First, uh, this logic taking time complexity of big of n because we are using a for each for loop. It will iterate all the characters. Okay, and the space complexity is also big of n because we are using stack which stores all the elements in the stack. So time complexity is big of n and space complexity is big of n. There is another logic with space complexity big of 1 that I will show. This is the second logic. Okay, what I am doing here, I am taking the three counters. Those are initialized with the 0. Okay, here it will keep the track of the number of opening brackets of each type. Okay, after that, what I am doing, I am iterating the for each loop of all characters in the input string. Okay, with the C. Okay, after if the current character is opening bracket, just I will increment count plus plus. Okay, if it is open bracket, uh, I will increment my counter 1. If it is a opening with flower bracket, I will increment count 2. If it is a opening with the square bracket, I will increment count 3. Okay. Else if it is if it is a closing bracket closing parenthesis means I will decrement. If it is closing with flower bracket, I will decrement my counter 2. If it is closing with square bracket means I will decrement with counter 3 minus minus. That I have done by using the if else. Okay. After that, uh, if at any point the counter is negative means if we counter 1 or counter 2 or counter 3, if it is negative means or less than 0 means what I am returning it is a false. Okay, I am returning it is a false. After performing all the iteration, if all the counters are 0, this means all the uh, opening brackets are must closed with the closing brackets. Okay, then the function returns the true, otherwise we will return it is a false. Okay, this logic what is happening, it is taking the time complexity big of n because we are taking the for loop, it will iterate all the elements. Okay, and the coming to space complexity is taking big of 1 because we are taking only the counters to store the values. It not consumes any amount of space. Okay, I will run the code. Yeah, this is the accepted solution. Thank you guys for watching my video.